What up, y'all? Mr. Cruz here, the littest teacher you never had, back with another video. Today's video is going to be a really short video. All I wanted to do is share with you guys a free plugin, one that I've been using for a really long time now, definitely like over a year, that essentially when I started out was my go-to plugin. Now, when one of the things that I tried to focus on with my music was getting my mixes to sound better, the thing that I faltered at and that I was failing at the most was getting my mixes to be louder. So bringing that volume up to match a reference track, because to me, no matter what I did, I threw however many limiters and maximizers onto my track, no matter what I did, it would always sound like really bad and distorted, and I'd get a whole lot of that like pumping sound, because I didn't really understand and know how to pre-master or limit properly. So this plugin really helped out a lot because, as you can kind of see, this is Loudmax by Thomas Munn. Now again, this is a free plugin, so it's going to be great, and I'll leave a link to the description. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can go download this. This is not like no paid sponsorship or nothing. Like, I just love this plugin and I wanted to share it with you guys. So that's one of the things that I sometimes struggled with in the beginning, was getting my mixes to be loud so that I can, match a reference track. So with this, this is a limiter, and the great thing about this limiter is it literally only has two knobs. It has your threshold and your output, and that's it. Now, as I've said in the past, like, this is kind of something I stand by, is that limitations are good, because limitations force you to be better in other things. So when I started using this, one thing that happened is it forced me to think of other ways in order to get my mixes to be louder without having to depend a whole lot on your limiter. So with this, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to listen to a little snippet of this beat, and then we're going to throw this limiter on it and use it so that you can see how it kind of brings up the volume without giving us a whole lot of that pumping effect. All right, check it out. All right, so right off the bat, we can kind of tell that it's kind of peaking like between -9, -6. So that's usually where you want your stuff to be. So when I'm mixing something, kind of a good rule of thumbs is to have like the peaks around, I'd say anywhere between like -8 and like -4. Because you want to leave headroom for when you use your limiter. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to set my output, and again, this is not mastering, this is just pre-mastering in order to get the volume up. There's a lot more that goes into mastering than this, and I'm going to bring my output down to like around -4, -5. So that'll ensure that I don't clip. Now, not all clipping is bad, I get that, but in this case, we don't want it to clip. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play back and listen, and then I'm going to start dragging the threshold fader down until I get a good, like, decent loudness, to the point where like I know that when somebody plays this song in like their iPhone or in their car stereo, they're not going to have to crank the volume all the way up in order to hear it. So now we're going to listen back to it while turning it on and off so we can kind of gauge the difference in the loudness that we get. So now there, I turned it down about -11 dB. All right, turn the threshold down to like -11 dB. So then you see we're getting a whole lot more gain out of that. So let's listen again while I A/B this. That's literally just moving two knobs. Now maybe sometime in the future I'll do like an A/B with this, with using Loudmax and the M-Class maximizer. But for now, if you're looking for a new limiter or something that's super simple, bam, Loudmax should be your go-to, because that thing is dope. That's all I got for you guys today. It's your boy, Mr. Cruz. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever heard of Loudmax or what your experience is with the M-Class Maximizer. But before I go, I did want to let you guys know that I have a MIDI pack on sale over on my website. You can go check it out. Currently, it's on sale for only $7. So you get, with that, you get over 30 audio tracks, audio loops, and the MIDI files that go with those loops. So you know, you can do a lot more with MIDI than you can with an audio file or with a loop. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and click the link in the description below to go check that out. Also, if you didn't know, I'm also doing a beat sale. So if any of you guys are artists and you're putting the project together looking for some beats, let me know, because I got a link in the description below to a sale that I'm doing right now that's going to give you half off on all of my products in my website. Outside of that, it's your boy, Mr. Cruz, out.